Hi, brothers. I'm very quiet at work, and I haven't been there for long. I'm also much younger than everyone else at only 23. I sometimes think that my coworkers don't know how to take me. At a slow part of the day today, my adult coworkers out of nowhere started assigning everyone SpongeBob characters based on their personalities.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh my God.
When they got around to me, one of my coworkers yelled Krabby Patty, and everyone just agreed. I'm so concerned as to what this means because Krabby Patty isn't a character, thank you. It's just a sea hamburger? Should I quit now? What do I do? And that's from Confused Krabby Patty in Kansas City. That is very confusing. I would not know how to take this information either.
Now, is your real name something that rhymes with Krabby Patty, like Stabby Daddy? And then it's the rhyme that is just kind of undeniable. And maybe the boss's name is Bungrob. And so he, of course, got that designation. Bungrob is a pretty good name.
Doesn't rhyme with sponge, but it's still pretty good.
Yeah, but I think it's a slant rhyme. I think it's pretty good.
Wouldn't Sponge Rob rhyme better with SpongeBob?
I think I'm gonna stick. What about Bungrob?
We rented, there used to be a costume shop in town. For a theater thing once, we rented an unlicensed SpongeBob SquarePants costume. And it was listed in the catalog as Sponge Robert, which I think is like, nice, good try.
Please, Sponge Robert was my father.
I'm Bungrob.
Actually, there is no true one Bungrob. It's a title passed down from father to son.
Yeah, that's why at the end of every season of SpongeBob SquarePants, he goes through a regeneration, and he's voiced by a different actor.
The problem is, it does sound like they were dunking on you for being crabby.
Yeah.
The problem is, if you had spun around on them and be like, excuse me, the Krabby Patty is a burger, not even a character, you would have like reinforced pretty hard, I think, the patty, the crabbiness part of
we
the Krabby Patty.
We should probably address the fact that this sounds like an incredibly toxic work environment.
That is another thing.
Yes, and that's not so much a funny joke as much as it is sort of a unfortunate reality.
And not just because for the obvious, that's definitely not, but it also sounds like on some level these people are uncreative and unfunny and unfunny. Which SpongeBob character?
You can't stop working. You can't stop working at a place because the people in it are uncreative and unfunny. Like, you will be job hopping for quite a while.
I don't know. Now I'm self-employed and work with myself, and I love it.
Yeah,
I'm self-employed working by I work by myself, and the people I work with are funny about half the time.
Yeah,
I do not think that is a good metric.
Wait, is that us? Hold on.
No, me.
Oh, okay.
So the self-dunk.
Oh, I get it.
There's 3 of us, so if we're all funny half the time, the show's always funny. Run the math.
It's actually funny 150% of the time. I don't know.
Now who's the Krabby Patty?
Okay. This sucks, right? This is like a broader question about like, I work at a workplace where people are bullies, I think, a little bit in this very innocuous, like passive aggressive way, but like that's what it is, right? Like, it's very rare that somebody is like pantsing people at the place they work. They just like set up these social hierarchies that not everyone gets the benefit of, and that fucking sucks.
Well,
this is like The Office, right? Like, if I worked in the office,
Mm-hmm.
and I saw Dwight getting all of his things taken and picked on and bullied all the time,
Put in Jello?
put in gelatin, and
Jim, can we all stand up for Dwight for a second and ask Jim to not?
Can you not put Dwight's stapler in some jammy shake, which is, of course, what the British called Jello and gelatin, and I only watch the British version.
I'll tell you the most frustrating thing about this poor question asker being called Krabby Patty is they sent a picture of themselves, and they are a human-sized starfish, and it seems to me like it's just right there.
But
it's just right there.
There was already somebody at work named Gatrick, and you just can't.
This is my friend Gatrick Bypass.
Would it be even worse if they were named Patrick and they were like, we're just going to keep calling you Patrick, and then they didn't get to play.
They get to play with me.
Never play, by the way, people in a work environment or any environment really, the who would everyone be? Because inevitably in every media property, there's always one jerk or asshole or disliked person. And you're going to come around to be like, and who would that person be? And it's always mean. Always mean.
If you do Game of Thrones in your office, you got enough people there, eventually you're going to run out of the humans, and somebody's going to have to be a very mean dragon.
Or the uncomfortable throne.
The pointy throne.
Talk about how shitty that chair is.
It's a shitty throne.
You think it's just like, I'll kill everyone's family and make them do horrible crime, and I'm gonna take over to get that big chair and the power that comes with it. And you sit in that chair after doing all that stuff, and you're like, oh man, can I get like a sumo beanbag? Do we have those yet?
And the other thing I've learned from, and this is just a side note about Game of Thrones, if someone tries to make you the hand of the king, you're gonna die. So just say no. Just don't do it.
Just say no. Don't do it.
No,
Listen,
no, thank you.
Can you say instead of Krabby Patty, can I be Goliath from Gargoyles, the TV show Gargoyles? And they'll say like, what? And you say like, yeah, either Goliath or Lexington, one of those two from Gargoyles, the TV show Gargoyles. I want to be that one. And they say, but like, that's not really what we're doing. We're doing like a SpongeBob one. And then you know, roar. Maybe you show up the next day dressed up as cosplay from Gargoyles. And it's like, oh yes, it's me, Krabby Patty, I guess. Roar.
Even though I'm clearly Lexington from the Gargoyles.
Obviously, Lexington.
You know how I'm always perched on top of the cubicles?
Yeah, perch on their cubicles and be like, I can be Bronx too if you want. How many other gargoyles get Griffin name?
Is that top of your head? Wait, hold on. Is that top of your head, Griffin?
Yeah, I mean, they were all named after boroughs and shit.
My voice sounds exactly like Jonathan Frakes.
Well, he wasn't actually a gargoyle in that show.
I don't remember.
You did. Somebody didn't watch the deleted scenes.
Oh, he got bit by a gargoyle turned into
on the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
I did.
see.
My memory of gargoyles stopped when they were still back in the past. So you talking about them being in present day New York? I was like, wait, what the fuck? I forgot.
Travis,
that.
that's the pilot, bud.
I know, but I forgot all about that. And I was like, why would they be named after the boroughs in fucking old timey England or whatever? And only now do I remember looking at the Gargoyles TV series, Wikipedia, that it all took place in New York. Except for fucking Goliath, who was just like, I'm still Goliath.
I'm still Goliath. Well, he's talking about Goliath Street, which is where all the big, strong souvenir shops are.